Hi, and welcome to another one of my cyber security videos. Before I start, let me quickly tell you about my free guide called How to Get into Cybersecurity for Beginners, where I showcase my 5 must-know tips for anyone considering a career in cybersecurity. The link is in the description below. Okay, now let's get started. The quality of advice you get depends on who you're asking. This applies to cybersecurity as well, and I've seen many YouTube videos out there that are quite worrying when it comes to giving advice. It's not the fault of the people who make these videos. They aren't telling lies, but what they are doing is telling a story from their perspective without truly appreciating the bigger picture. So if they're involved in a job in cybersecurity where they get to use a lot of their coding skills, then they'll advocate coding skills as a must-have for cybersecurity jobs, which isn't generally true. Coding skills are required for some jobs, but on the whole, these would probably make up less than 10% of the total jobs in cybersecurity. With this type of information being given in these YouTube videos, potential cybersecurity newbies would assume that coding skills were the most important aspect of cybersecurity jobs. These people could in turn spend a lot of time and their money to get a decent knowledge of coding skills, only then to find that it doesn't make that much difference. Then again, what is a decent knowledge of coding skills? Creating a few coding projects that have no relevance to cybersecurity won't exactly make those coding skills more valuable. I do some coding, but not for my cybersecurity job, but for me to understand how to better protect applications against cyber attacks, whereby by understanding how coding in Angular, for example, protects against cross-site scripting attacks, allows me to better understand how the coders where I work, who don't work in cybersecurity, should be writing their code to make it more secure and safe from cyber attacks. I don't mention this coding I do on my resume because it's not the deal clincher. It's something I do in my own time to make it easier for me to understand certain types of cybersecurity concepts. Then there are those YouTube videos that talk about getting security certifications to get into cybersecurity because the person doing the video says that's what they did, or more likely because they have an ulterior motive, where they want you to click a link in the video description to a course or something where they get a commission. So they're not really interested in helping you, they just want to make money. So what should you do? Well, I developed my series of YouTube videos for one purpose only, and that is to provide people who want to get into cybersecurity a better understanding of what's really required. I work in cybersecurity and have done so for many years as a contractor for many large organizations. This has given me an understanding of how these organizations work when it comes to cybersecurity. I see the bigger picture in cybersecurity as I have to work with many different parts of cybersecurity, meeting different cybersecurity people, instead of being siloed into a cybersecurity role that doesn't appreciate what the whole of cybersecurity is doing at an organization. So do you need coding to get into cybersecurity? Well, when people do ask me, do I need coding to get into cybersecurity? I always ask, why do you think coding would be important? If they don't know the answer, then it's safe to say coding isn't the answer they were looking for as a way to get into cybersecurity. My only caveat to this would be, if you enjoy coding, then by all means try and apply it to a cybersecurity job. But if you've never done coding and are starting from scratch, then it could be a pointless exercise. If when asked why coding is important and the response is, well, I actually don't want to do coding per se, I really want to learn scripting so I can automate the installation and configuration of cybersecurity tools like web application firewalls, anti-DDoS services to antivirus products, then I would applaud that as a good response. Because these type of people would understand the world is moving towards the cloud, and giants like Amazon, Google and Microsoft are leading in this space, so they'll understand the benefits of automation through using scripting these cloud providers use. This type of response of knowing that there are cybersecurity tools, what these cybersecurity tools are, how they are installed and configured by using cloud scripting languages could lead to a better chance of securing a cybersecurity role. My general argument against learning coding when you have no coding experience, or worse still, any coding aptitude, is there are many jobs in cybersecurity with very few of those involving any coding. So why would you want to limit your chances of securing a cybersecurity job? If I'm interviewing for a cybersecurity job and the candidate only has coding skills but has no idea of the principles involved in cybersecurity or the specialist cybersecurity tooling, or even what cybersecurity means in simple terms, then well, they aren't going to get the job. If you want to get into ethical hacking, penetration testing, or even application security, then maybe having an understanding of coding is important. but you must understand more about the area you want to get into than just having coding knowledge. So with application security, understanding how to secure applications against SQL injection attacks to cross-site scripting attacks is vitally important. By going for coding, many people will limit their chances of securing a role in cybersecurity. As I've said before, there are many different roles in cybersecurity, and these people end up pigeonholing themselves into the rarer coding cybersecurity jobs. My advice is to think of the bigger picture, understand what cybersecurity really is, and what are the jobs involved in cybersecurity. Thanks for viewing this video. Don't forget I have a free guide called How to Get into Cybersecurity for Beginners, where I showcase my 5 must-know tips for anyone considering a career in cybersecurity. The link is in the description below. Till the next time.